Heyo, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Last time we continued our adventures here in the Ruby Sea, trying to convince the Confederacy that their only chance is to take the Garleans head on. And what does Alice do? She decides we're gonna take out the Kojin. Girl, you gotta stop volunteering me for these random things. Now you may notice we're not quite where we were when we left off. Well, that's because this was a hell of a swim. Now I know I probably could have shortened it by starting over here, but I left off all the way over here at town, so yeah, it was a bit of a swim. But we're finally on the correct island, the Isle of Pekko. I think this is the Isle of Pekko. Though, to be honest, it looks the same to me as however many other islands around here. Rasho said there was a cave that would lead us to their village. We should search further inland. Wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I should probably poke my nose. 193 to the south. Well, I'm headed south. So this is at least the correct direction to find my ether current. Oh. Son of a bitch. That's gonna take a little, how do I get that? Oh, I see. That's gonna be a long hike up and around. Oh God, thank goodness, there's a land bridge. I'm sitting here eyeing up a leap of faith, and there's just a bridge right there. Oh goodness. Oh, that would have ended stupidly bad if I'd had to make this trick again. But ether current number 7 is mine. And hoo boy, was this one a pain in the butt to get around to. You really do have to come up all the way around. Now where's the next one? 308 to the southwest. It's actually pretty close. Ah, there you are. I knew there had to be another one around here. Number 8 is mine. And that leaves us only 2 in this area to pick up. And where would the next one be? Oh dear. 1,000 to the south. Oh, that could be a hell of a long walk. And maybe we'll get back to the main story first. Anyway, the area the game's trying to get me to go is actually here. They're looking for this crevasse. Hey, Lise. But I'm looking for the blue Cogent Village, and it is all the way around this cavern. Kind of a long hike. Really, really makes me wish I had flying. Although thankfully there's a shortcut back up. You see the water spout down there. Will give you a lovely one-way trip back up to the top of the cavern. Ah, and there's Alice. Cutscene based on travel instead of talking to somebody. Haven't seen that in a long time.
Is that light I see up ahead?
Probably. I can't see up ahead. I'm looking behind you, apparently. Oh my. That is gorgeous.
We appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12. I think we're on the seabed.
You are correct, Alice. You are indeed on the seabed. Anyway, say hello to the Cogent Village, whose name escapes me, but I'm sure we'll get introduced to it properly in a few seconds. Gotta say, it's a gorgeous looking place. Oh.
I thought I heard familiar voices.
Hey, Soroban. I knew you were gonna be more important than you were letting on.
Soroban, what are you doing here?
Well, he probably lives here.
What a curious question. I live here.
See? Told you.
Then this is the home of the Blue Kojin.
I guess it is.
Just so. I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
Tamamizu. Okay, now we've got the name properly. Although I may end up calling it Tamamizu by mistake, once or twice. Sweet. Ah, the Cogent Village. How fortunate that we should find a familiar face in this place. We should tell Soroban about our situation. If anyone here can help us, it's him. That's probably true. Also, that gear is just slightly better than what I'm wearing. Although it probably isn't gonna look as good. No. Not looking quite as good, although it does at least finally start to match. Okay, Soroban, give us the goodies of Kojin and Kami. So, tell me, my friends, what strange tides bear you to our home? We're looking to knock off the Red Kojin. That is indeed a most dire predicament, but perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well, I shall introduce you to our leader, Bunshin. It will be up to you, however, to present your case. Well, an introduction is usually all I need. And then, you know, a few menial, baseless tasks that are obviously beneath the Warrior of Light, but nevertheless, I shall do them. Of course, first thing I'm gonna do is pick up the Aetheryte so I don't have to make this trek again if I need to come down here. Now, where is Master Bushin? There he is. Oh, he has a Shogun's helmet. Lovely.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiations.
Damn. That's a voice.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
Gonna do the, gonna leave me to explain everything off camera again, right? Yep.
So, you seek to compel our Red Brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
Well, I was just planning on killing everybody, but, you know, peace works too.
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something.
You all right there, Lise? A little nervous sounding.
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it. All creation is a tapestry through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small.
Kami, you say? Another word perhaps for God?
Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite.
I feel a primal fight in my future.
We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children.
And let me guess, you want me to go steal one from the Reds?
Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are?
Oh, are you trying to dissuade us, it sounds more like now.
Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
Okay, no, you're just explaining. Fair enough. I'm jumping to conclusions.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see.
Very true. Very
So
true.
the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters.
I gotta say, the manta behind Soroban kind of makes him look like he's got a big billowy cape.
To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
So,
Aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our red brothers live by the sword, we blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace.
Well, that's very good of you.
Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the red falls unjustly upon the blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
Ah. That sounds like we have a problem. I'm still waiting for a solution, though.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
There is a way that the red may be driven to retreat into their shells.
Okay, I'm listening. Let's hear it.
But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
Meaningless side quest completed. Sure, why
Well
not?
said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Delight not overmuch in such things, Soroban. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
As you wish.
Well, lay it on us, Soroban.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
Right. Yeah, pretty much. No ideas. Soroban, man, what have we gotten ourselves into? For real? Listen well, my friends. We require your assistance with the search for a priceless treasure, the Yasakani no Magatama. This jewel, this most sacred of Cogent relics, was in possession of Hingashi until they decided to present it to the Guardians in a gesture of conciliation. Ooh. And let me guess, it's now in possession of the Reds. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel bearing it to their Imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded, in the ensuing chaos the Magatama was lost to the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers. However, were we to come into conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you. Chocobo, get your head out of the way, Jesus. So, you want us to search the ocean floor for this treasure of yours? I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that without, drowning. Drowning? Fear not. There is a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with powerful blessing. But first, you must prepare offerings for the sea. I require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snail shells, and a freshly harvested Unkinu carapace. That's quite the shopping list. I will see to the shells. Lys can look for the coral. Dekumon, would you go and find an Unkinu and relieve it of its carapace? See, I knew there was going to be a baseless side task I'd have to deal with, but sure. I have to go find me an Unkinu, and they are all the way back up top. Lovely. On the plus side, this will actually let me show off the lovely little shortcut here. Whee! It is very effective. It is very, very effective. Would those be the things I'm looking for? They are. All right, Chocobo, let's get to work and make us some blue crab carapaces. Oh boy, nothing. You guys are nothing. You know what, here, have a fanging claw. Nope, I'm not getting flushed. I will kick a crab in the teeth first. See? Nothing to it, problem solved. And, as a bonus, we can just teleport back to Tamamizu. Okay, Soroban, I got the piece I was supposed to get. Well, have you the Unkinu carapace? Yeah, I do actually. The why it was green in my inventory is beyond me. How splendid they are. The Kami shall be most pleased, I am sure. And what about you two? I got it! I got the ruby coral you wanted! And I, the Can't talk today. And the sea snail shells. They're about the size of my fist, though I realize now you may have meant yours. These shall more than suffice for our purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea and perform the ritual. Once it has been completed, you will be able to move freely through the depths and find I cannot pronounce this thing. The Yasakani no Magatama. Out of curiosity, how large is this sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the three of us, how are we supposed to even find it? The Ruby Sea is not exactly small. Surely you realize we have been searching this whole time. The area we wish you to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already we have scoured most of the seabed near and within our territory to no avail. All that remains is a region to the west. Controlled by the Reds, no doubt. The shellless of Suinosatu can provide you with better guidance than we. You would do well to visit them first. Suinosatu? Shellless? You mean the Kojin aren't the only ones living under the sea? Of course not! The Reen have been here as long as I can remember. Shiosai, the overseer, I believe, can tell you more when you arrive. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We've yet to carry out the ritual. Aha! The ritual, he says. I'll take a ritual, as long as it lets me breathe underwater. Alright, Soroban. In Soroban we trust. Yeah, I bet so. Oh. A 62 gunbreaker weapon that's weaker than what I'm wearing, of course. And a dancer's weapon that's probably weaker than a dancer at this level. Cute that they added those in. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike any you have ever known? Then let us go to the western part of the village, where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. Where the water twists and turns? Alright, I guess we can go find this spot. My chocobo is busy keeping the black mage company. Where are we looking for? Oh, I bet it's these water portals. That's most likely, yeah, my radar's basically taking me right there. Also, I noticed a whole bunch of side quests just popped up, including what looks to be, yeah, that's probably an ether current quest over there. He dove into the water a moment ago and said to wait here until he returned. Ah, Billy's back.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea.
Good.
The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends.
Well. Yeah, exactly. What have we got to lose?
Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood. O Kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine.
Oh dear. We're about to be enthralled, aren't we?
The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Oh, well, convenient and very easy. And, more importantly, contagious. Because it goes all my mouths.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Don't worry. We'll just stick her on the back of Midgard Sommer.
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy paddling brother.
Why am I not surprised?
Somehow, the boy just isn't very buoyant.
Ouch. Okay. The puns are getting bad now, I'll say.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it.
Eh?
But first, let us take to the water.
Ah, water tutorial. Sure, why not? Elsie looking a little, no. Thought she was looking nervous for half a second, but no. Stubborn as a mule, this one. And we finally get to see the Ruby Sea underwater. And man, it's gorgeous looking.
Incredible. I could swear I was breathing air.
Which would be the equivalent of you flying then.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Eh? Am I getting a mount here too? Oh, the mantas!
Wow, look at them. I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
Oh, maybe.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Yes, then we can go wandering across the oceans underwater.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
Very well. Yeah, tracking underwater nods gonna be a little harder.
We'll find that treasure in no time. Come on!
Yeah, I don't nod near as much underwater, but it's still a nod. So it's not really my manta mount, it's just me borrowing one from the frickin' Kojin. Disappointing, but oh well. Diving unlocked, finally. Owing to Soroban's blessing, you may now dive into deep water and stay submerged indefinitely. Underwater settlements like Tamamizu and Suinosato can be accessed via circular portals. To leave deep water, you need only swim towards the surface. Conversely, to dive into deep water while swimming on the surface, press the circle button. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with Soroban and Tamamizu to mount a striped ray. And I even get the active help. You and all your flying mounts, which is now all of them, have received the Kojin tribe's ancient blessing and can now breathe underwater indefinitely. Just like we heard before, you can dive. If you are riding a flying mount, you can go from flying to diving by descending into water at the proper angle. Basically means hit it hard. There are special emotes such as the water flip that can only be used while underwater. These emotes have a unique water icon on them. Cool. Anyway, we are headed to what I'm guessing is, they said another underwater settlement. But the plus side is I'm basically now have flying speed, which is a lifesaver. This is gonna make travel around the Ruby Sea so much easier, because swimming mounts have the same speed as flying mounts. And our lovely little water transition. Thank you. Bye, Manta. I will never have you on this character, unfortunately. Lise, what are you looking at?
This must be Sweet Nosato, the rain village Soroban told us about. Right then, let's see if they can't help us find the Kojin's missing jewel.
Maybe they could. But I'm gonna take the materia in the meantime, because I can't use that weapon. It's worse than what I've got. You may now perform underwater emotes. Oh. Cool. Forever and ever apart. Ah, we're handing out more weapons, I see.
If this is Sweet Nosato, then Shiosai, the overseer, should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though, now that I look around, I get the distinct impression we are not welcome here.
Everybody's avoiding me like the plague, huh? Search for Shiosai. Well, I have a vertical marker that says I need to get some height. So up here, perhaps? No, I went too high. I went too high. But maybe I could see them from here? Possibly, maybe. No, or I could just follow my butt. That didn't help any. Still says up high. Ah! There you are. I was looking everywhere for... Excuse me. Excuse me. Is that an otter? It's adorable. It's literally... Oh, that's so cute. All right, Shiosai. How much for the otter? Wait, this is a gruff looking dude.
So, this is our man?
Leave this place and never return. We have no need of wide-eyed wanderers.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lise, and these are my friends, Dekumon and Alice. We're looking for the overseer of Suino Sato, Shiosai. That's you, isn't it?
The Kojin of the Blue sent you hither, did they? I am no overseer, nor ever would I claim to be one. I am High Priest of Shisui of the Violet Tides, Shiosai.
So, you are the man we're looking for. Great, we need your help. We're looking for this jewel called the Yakasani no...
Stop. I will hear no more. We will suffer no outside troubles in our sanctuary, especially those of would-be treasure hunters. Aww. Quiet, Isobe, or there will be no dango for dinner. I could do naught to aid you. I say to you again, leave this place and never return.
At the very least, sir, you might condescend to tell us of your village and of why you are so loath to show us even the most basic courtesy.
Isolation's a bitch, I guess. Shuino Sato is our sanctuary. Under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess, sovereign of Shisui, we ride and enjoyed humble yet fulfilling lives. But it was not always so. Long ago, our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands. Beneath the waters, they sought refuge from the ravages of war, and here they flourished. All that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born of the sea, as was I. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential to preserving our way of life. So it was when Doma fell 25 years past. The Ruby Princess, in her wisdom, decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so ever shall it be.
Forever and ever apart. Forgive me, I understand now how highly you value your way of life, and how you will suffer none to endanger it. You may be assured that we have no desire to do so, and I would hope that we have given you no cause to assume otherwise.
You have not, but this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it is not my place to break with tradition. I must consider the wishes of all who call Suino Sato home. For me to defy their will and permit outsiders to remain would be a gross betrayal of my responsibilities. Please do not ask me of this. I goofed that line there.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Well, this was a bust. Guess we just go looking the hard way. Well, if we can't get any help from these guys, mayhaps we can just find the damn jewel on our own.
And so it continues. Another village, another deaf ear, and a bunch more random menial tasks, I'm sure. Clearly, Gyobanya is not the only place with walls. I'm starting to wonder if this was all a huge mistake. Gosetsu couldn't have known we would take this long. I only hope he's still alive.
Yeah, keep hoping, girl, keep hoping. Is this gonna be enough to push me over the edge? Is it? Meanwhile, in the tavern of Asari. Oh!
I tire of this filthy tavern, and its still filthier clientele.
Great. Yatsuyu again.
Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Jesus.
Name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Well, give him his sword and he'll definitely pick it up from there.
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Hints of the backstory. Oh. One is not happy hearing this. Damn!
Not enough. Not nearly enough.
Damn.
My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you.
Wow. Okay, this girl's got some serious issues.
But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head.
Oh shit. That's gonna piss him off.
Oh, poor Lord Kayan. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time.
Oh, okay. I thought she meant the lord they were looking for, Lord Hien, I believe.
25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day?
Oh, God.
To live with the disgrace of his death?
That's a scary looking face all of a sudden.
Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
Damn. Sounds like Osetsu's got himself a troubled past, too.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me.
Oh, no. No, that's worse.
So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Dorma's missing heir.
That would be the Hien we're looking for.
Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Oh, wow. Damn, Kasetsu. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Get on with it. And mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Damn.
Of all the bloody stupid. Ah! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make him pay.
Is that me he's talking about? It is, isn't it? Damn. Those are some serious hits. Oh, well, that was fun. Oh, hey, and I was right. It did push me over the edge. I'm 67 now. In Darkness, the Magatama Dreams, and 63 quests. Then again, we may have already hit the 63 quests and I didn't notice.
We seem to have reached an impasse. And to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take more time. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you, Dekumon?
Maybe I do. We could try talking Shiosai around. No. We could ask the villagers if they know anything. Soroban sent us here. Mayhap we ask him. We find some red Kojin and encourage them to talk. You know what? I like this solution.
The thought of administering a little encouragement does have its appeal, but I would need to be convinced that the Red Kojin knew anything before resorting to violence. You are the one who came from above, yes? If we could have a moment of your time.
Hello? Oh, hi. Kind of a regal guy.
Mine apologies. I did not mean to startle you. My name is Inahami, and this is my wife, Ugnagi. We were wondering, have you any news from Doma? If so, we should like very much to hear it. May I ask why? If you must. Our daughter fought in the rebellion. We have heard naught from her since.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the names. You're Yugiri's parents! Oh my goodness! Oh, I see the resemblance in the mother too.
It would be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri.
I called it. Love it. And everybody's like, what? Oh, don't worry. We know all about her. Yeah, see? You can see the resemblance.
Komi be praised. She lives. She lives. We're looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's all right. We had no idea she hailed from Suino Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi? It all began when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. To Doma they went, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yangsha. His tales of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she spoke passionately of the Doman's plight and urged us to take the boy in, but my wife and I would not hear of it. We thought the matter closed, but she never forgot his words. She became convinced that the Guardians would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left, years later, to learn the ways of the shinobi. When the then Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugiri's return, lest she bring misfortune to us all. We protested the judgment, but there was naught we could do, and so our daughter, who wanted only to keep her people safe. Surely there is something we can do for these people, they who gave her aid and succor when no other would.
Maybe you can tell us about the jewel we're looking for.
I am but a humble stonemason, but if it is the Asakari no Magatama you seek, I may yet be of some assistance to you. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To the naked eye it is as jade, but when bathed in a particular light, it shimmers with a divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these lamps. They cast an invisible light under which the stones sparkle. In the deepest depths, They are invaluable.
Huh. That is super handy and super convenient.
There is a sunken ship to the east. Though the currents may have spirited away her cargo, you should begin your search there.
Not a terrible idea.
Thank you so much. We will do just that. I hope you find that which you seek. I only wish there was something more we could do to assist you. Know that you will be in my prayers. And when next you see our daughter, pray tell her not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her.
Wow.
We will, I promise.
Oh, come on. I should bow back. I am disappointed in myself. I should so be bowing back right now. I see some blue quests that popped up, but let's continue with the main story for the time being. Looks like we're heading back out into the old ocean blue. I just gotta find me a way out of here. Perfect. Yes, I see you, blue quest. Trust me, I'll come back later for you, I promise. Oh, that's definitely a shipwreck. But, where would the thing be?
If this wreck is the selfsame vessel of which Soroban spoke, then if the gods are good, the Magatama is nearby. Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open, Dekumon. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast, and we risk overlooking something.
To find the Yasakani no Magatama, you will need to search the area marked on your map. Use your lamp to pinpoint the precise location of the treasure and claim it. It is a relatively small search radius, thankfully. I'm gonna have to put this on my hotbar for right now. Yeah, probably. There we go. Though you cannot say for certain, you think you glimpse a flickering light in the distance. In the distance, eh? This is probably gonna be another one where the location's pretty random. Ah, there, peeping out from beneath a fine layer of sand, something shimmered. Wait, I found it? Holy cow, I got super lucky right there. I have found the Yasakani no Magatama. And now all I have to do is show it to Alice, and we're done with this quest. That was a really easy search there. I got super lucky.
I swear, looking for a needle in a haystack would be quicker. Gosetsu will have died of old age by the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you, Dekumon?
I found the thing.
This is it! The Yasakani no Magatama, exactly as Soroban described. It would seem that our fortunes have finally changed for the better.
Maybe, just maybe. Though I can't use any of these toys. What do we got? The Whims of the Divine.
Much as I would like to return and thank Yugiri's parents for their assistance, time is of the essence. I say we make for Tamamazu at once. Hold on to it for now, Dekumon. Once we arrive, present it to the Elder, and then we can finally learn how to deal with the Red Kojin.
That would be good. I would say it's a bit of a swim, but thankfully, you can use teleport underwater. Oh, goodness me. You are returned, and with the Yasakani no Magatama, I trust. Yep, here's the thing. Yes, there is no mistake. Well done, well done.
So, about the Red Kojin, you said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells. Are you ready to tell us now?
I did indeed, and yes, I am. For you see, divinity resides not only in material vessels, but in individuals. In laying claim to this most sacred of treasures, you have demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat with men and women such as you is to invite fortune into our homes. Gladly will we aid your cause. This was a test! You bastard. Oh well. All is ready, Soroban. Then give them what they require. What is this?
This is a ceremonial knife of some sort.
Before this blade, that which is sealed shall open. The treasure vault of the Kojin on the Isle of Zeki. It is there that our most prized relics, be they of the red or the blue, are kept safe. Fiercely do the red guard it, for its contents are more precious than their lives. Were the vault to be attacked, their response would by necessity be immediate. Kojin would be summoned from realms around to defend their treasures. Ah! We are literally going to attack the heart of their home and basically cause them to circle the wagons, as it were.
And were we to sow enough chaos, the Reds in service to the Imperials would have no choice but to answer the call as well. Giving the Confederacy the sign they've been waiting for. Without the Kojin, the Imperials don't have nearly enough troops in Asari to hold off the pirates.
Crazy, but it just might work. However, you must understand that the vault is holy ground, home to 1,000 kami. To intrude upon it without paying the proper respects is a sacrilege we cannot condone.
So, if we were to pay the proper respects, it would be alright. Great, how do we do that again?
The Asakani no Magatama is one of 3 most coveted treasures of the Kojin. The other 2 lie within the vault. Were you to deliver the jewel unto the others, and thereby make them whole, the kami may forgive your trespass and instead delight in your mischief-making. All in proper balance, I see.
So, if I understand you correctly, you want us to take the sacred jewel coveted by your Red brothers and deliver it to their treasure vault?
More or less. The Asakani no Magatama belongs on the Isle of Zeki. So long as it finds its way there, we are satisfied. The Magatama has chosen you to bear it to its brothers. Had it not, you would never have found it, and we would not be having this conversation. I shall inform the Confederacy of your plans, and bid them make ready to act when the time is right. Sure. Okay. The Isle of Zeki lies to the west of Suido Sato. Look for a cave beneath the waters. May fortune favor you in this and all other endeavors. Well, alright. Alice, what have we gotten ourselves into?
Right then. I'm not normally in the habit of sneaking into heavily guarded treasure vaults, but if this is the only way to convince the Confederacy to act, then so be it. We should be prepared for a fight. The bigger, the better. The kind where you'll wish you had 7 of your most battle-hardened friends at your side.
If that's not a hint of what's coming, I don't know what is. Oh, lovely. Ah, the whims of the divine. Okay, what do we have on our next quest? Breaking and delivering. Well, instead of breaking and delivering, I think we'll be taking a nice break. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzean adventures under the sea. And as always, see you in the next video.